Hello everyone, Sunshiny Plays here, and today we have Magnezone and a Magneton guide. So, why did this take so long? Because I was originally planning to do a Magneton guide. Unfortunately, Magneton got banned right as I was about to record the guide, so I had to think about another electric or steel type to put on the team, and well, I got a liking to Magnezone, so hey, here it is. Now I've got 5 Magnezone sets and 1 Magneton set. The first set we have is the Tripolar set with Choice Specs, Magnet Pole, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Body Press. This is the most average set you'll find Magnezone with, and by average I mean it's the set that most people use. See, Magnezone is not a good Pokemon. Well, it is, but the main reason why is because of its ability Magnet Pole, which prevents steel types from switching. And considering how steel types are everywhere this generation with Corviknight, and okay, you wouldn't want to stay into Excadrill, but steel types are big this generation, and with Magnezone, even though it lost Hidden Power Fire, it's still very good. So the first set is the Choice Spec set with max speed, max special attack with a little bit into defense. This is because of the fact how Body Press attacks based off of your physical defense and not your attack. And since you only have base 70 attack and 115 defense, it's good. Especially since there are special walls like Blissey and Chansey. So yeah, I might use this, but I have an idea of the one I'm actually gonna use. The Silverbolt set. You know me, I love my Self-Blunder policy. It is my favorite item in the game without a doubt. So, of course, we'd have one for Magnezone. Now, the difference between Magnezone and Magneton, besides a stat boost, is the decrease in speed. Base 60 speed compared to base 70 speed. With that being said, Blunder policy, if we miss our move, we get +2 into speed. And modest nature, so that way we can max out the benefits of our 130 base special attack, which is insane. So we're hitting hard, and we're fast. That is scary on a Pokemon like this, because Thunderbolt and Flash Cannon, great coverage all around, with Body Press to take care of anything that is immune to Thunderbolt and resist Flash Cannon like Excadrill, although why you would stay a Magnezone into any ground type is beyond me. So, Zap Cannon, 50% chance to miss, although I'm gonna be honest, every time I've used Zap Cannon, at least in the actual games, I have hit pretty much every single one without a doubt in my mind, and I'm not sure why. I'm weird with this luck. Every time I want to miss, I hit, and every time I want to hit, I miss. I don't know. It's insane. The same stat spread as the Tripolar set, except not. So yeah, odds are I'm running the Silverbolt set. Next up, we have the Calzone set with leftovers. Light Screen, Reflect, Volt Switch, and Flash Cannon. Now, you could have leftovers, or what I would actually recommend other than that, you can run the Light Clay, which makes our screens go from 5 turns to 8 turns. Volt Switch and Flash Cannon, they are great stabs. Volt Switch allows us to switch out whenever we need to, and Flash Cannon is just good stab to have, because Magnezone did lose a lot in this generation. Without Hidden Power Fire, it's okay. It's not the best, but it is definitely okay. With max HP, max defense with a little into special defense with a bold nature, so that way we can make the most of our 115 defense, which is not that bad. Honestly, I enjoy this defense boost it got, because I don't know, I actually kind of thought Magneton would be somewhat tanky. And Magnezone is tanky. Next up, we have the Magneto set. I know it's a very generic nickname, but it's also the only Pokemon that can really use the nickname. Almost the same set as before with the Tripolar set, except this time we're running Analytic and Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Volt Switch, and Steel Beam. Analytic, since we are slow, if we move last, our attacks get 1.3 times the power. Steel Beam, it takes half of our health, but that amount of damage on this special attack stat with Analytic and the choice specs, nothing surviving. I'm just gonna say that right here, right now, nothing will be surviving this thing. It is strong, it hits hard, it's somewhat tanky. You can do a lot with it. So on Trick Room teams, this is perfect with 0 into our speed and 0 into our attack because we're not going to be using it. So yeah. And the final Magnezone set we have is the Choice Band set. The Flying Shocker. I know it's missing an E, but that's just because it wouldn't fit into the naming. Because it only holds 12 letters, if I remember correctly, but I'm rambling, so let's get into the set. Choice Band, Magnet Pull, with Iron Head, Wild Charge, Self-Destruct, and Body Press. Iron Head and Wild Charge, they're the best physical electric type and steel type moves that we have that you can spam, because Gyro Ball, even if you're slow, it only has 8 base power, and, well, Heavy Slam, we're not the heaviest thing, so yeah. If you wanted to on a terrain team, you could also run Steel Roller, but then you'd be wasting your electric terrain, and if you don't have another electric terrain setter, then you're pretty much boned. But this could also be the electric terrain setter, but yeah. We also have Self-Destruct because you would have to transfer it from an earlier generation for it to have Explosion. So we're settling for Self-Destruct, because our physical move pool is practically garbage. And yes, you can see Curse right here, but that's only because of Generation 2 and Magneton. And Body Press, we have a higher defense than we do our attack, so what I did was max attack 248 into the HP and 8 into the defense, just so that way our defense is still higher than our attack, so that way we can make use of Body Press with an adamant nature. This is a very gimmicky set, but I have seen it work, and it's just enjoyable for people to see Self-Destruct on a Magnezone, only for them to not realize, wait, why isn't this using special attacks? I had a Chansey out, why is it gone? So, yeah. And the final thing we have, the Magneton set. Choice Scarf, Magnet Pull, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Steel Beam. Magneton sucks. And I mean that in the best way possible, because it's not going to be in the higher tiers. Odds are it's going to stay in, like, RU, NU. So, that way, you can make the most of that Magnet Pull ability. If it was in the higher tiers, yes, it could get some usage, but it would also be overshadowed by Magnezone, which it already is. So the main purpose of this set, it's not to be tanky, so you wouldn't be running Evil Light. It's just to go in there, trap a steel type, shock it to death, and then disappear without a trace. And especially since even with our decent bulk, we only have 50 base HP, which is not that useful when you're using Eviolite. I mean, Dusclops. Oh god, I'm forgetting about Dusknoir, even though I made a guide on it. Anyways, yeah. 120 special attack with the Choice Scarf to make ourselves faster with a timid nature. This is so that way it outspeeds most stuff in the lower tiers. Alright, so this is the Magneton and Magnezone set. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if I don't sound professional today. I've been exhausted with trying to think of stuff and trying to maintain what can be a social life in the eyes of society these days. So yeah. Bye everyone. See you next time. Peace.